Hello everyone, Coffee Boy here. Today we are going to be roasting Sumatra again. We are going to be using the recipe mode today. So I'll be showing you how to create a recipe using RoasTime and then using that recipe to roast. So the first thing that we're going to do is go to the Sumatra roast that we liked. So this is the one I'm going to use. So you just go to Actions and then Create Recipe. So it shows you all of the settings that have changed during your roast. So it'll show the power settings, the fan, and the drum if you made any drum speed changes. So what you're going to do is you're going to start with your charge settings. So you click this to edit it. So preheat temperature was at 285, power 9, fan was at 2, drum 9. So that takes care of all of your preheat temperatures and your starting settings. So with that, you don't need any of these first ones because you can see they're all 3 seconds, 4 seconds, kind of just figuring out the roast at that point. So the first one that I'll need is this one at 245 and then going down from there. If you notice, this comes up and it blocks the last one, so you want to start over here actually and then go up from there, and then you can click that and you can choose what parameter you want it to be triggered by. So time triggered, temperature triggered with the IR temperature, or the beam probe. So I go by the infrared temperature, and it adds all of them to here in order of what they were. So if you want to edit those, you can click that. It brings it up on the side here, and here you can choose your conditions of when it'll change at. So there's two conditions here, which is nice. This is what sets the recipe apart from just doing a playback. Playback only goes by the time, so once it hits that specific time, it'll change either the fan or the power depending on what it was. But with this, you can choose temperature and time, so it's brings in a little bit more if there's any variance in room temperature or anything like that. This will help make your roasts more even. So yeah, so this looks good. Fan setting will change to F3. So you can add an action. So if you wanted to change power setting at the same time and same temperature, you could do that as well. But we won't do that this time. So yeah, you can edit all of these, but this is kind of how I want my roast to go. Sometimes I'll double check them by going to that roast and seeing if it actually did change at these times, but I've already checked them previously and they're good. So then you can edit up there, type in the name, so this is Sumatra, roast degree, processing, or sorry, this is natural, and then Indonesia. So done, save. So this one's ready to go. So from there, the recipe mode is, or list is right here, so you can see. So if you click Sumatra, you could start the roast, and now recipe started. You can go to this, and once you dump the green beans in, it'll automatically start that roast for you. So the other way to create a recipe, the fully manual way, you just create recipe at the top, And now from here, you're just charge settings. So if we leave that and then just, you can add a parameter here, select trigger, and you just fill in all of your settings. So that is the recipe. So let's do a recipe. I'll also put the roast that our recipe is based on, I'll overlay that in the background so we can see how close it goes. It probably won't be exactly the same, but it'll be close enough. So there we go. Yeah, you can see it starts with whatever we had set it at. And now you don't really have to do anything. You just make sure it's following and being somewhat close to what you wanted. Yeah, as you can see, this is following that roast pretty well. Exactly the same. So end temperature 208.3. So yeah, that was roasting with the Aillio bullets on recipe mode. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.